Hey Plenty friends, welcome back to another new video. Today, I'm gonna show you guys an update on all the plants that were sent to me. Like 60% of them were sent from Indonesia and the other 40% were like, shops that sent me some plants for unboxing for y'all. Majority of them, I do know their names and there are a few that I don't know their names. So don't attack me. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. In other words, on the fact that if you've seen my videos, like if you've been watching my videos back then and you can recognize these plants, this would be like a really fun video because like you already know how it looked when I was unboxing them. But yeah, I forgot about I forgot about this plant. Okay. But yes, I'm gonna go and show you guys updates on all of them, and I'm really excited. Like I just want to see this. Like if we're like besties and like you came over and I just want to show you some plants, like, we unboxed together and some updates. I hope it's fun. I really wish I can like edit the video and like give you guys like, videos or like pictures when I unbox it, and I might. There's a high chance that I won't, but let's get started. So first one is this beautiful variegated heartleaf philodendron. It's so pretty. Girl, this plant was a lot longer. Okay, this plant was like big. It was beautiful, and thank God I took some cuttings out of it because I wanted it to be more bushy, and they successfully rooted, and these are the cuttings. The mother plant died because I was so goddamn dumb, and this plant doesn't have it because I use any pots and use soil, but this plant does. These things over here, that's disgusting. And I thought it was like AIDS or something like that, but it's not. Like literally it's nothing dangerous at all. It's a fungus or a mold. It's a fungus that grows when it's really damped the water, and it's very contagious. Like which is what I did, but not anymore. If you bottom water all of your plants together, anything that shares the water or the soil that has that in there, it will transfer to the other plant or the other planter. And yeah, I let my plants to have that, but now that I'm using saucers now, which are like these guys that I bought from the 99 cent store because like they're super duper cheap right now. If you don't have any and you want to buy some for an affordable price, go to Dollar Tree. They're $125, but they have like different sizes and stuff like that. Highly recommend if you're on a budget. They're not the best quality. They do kind of break a little bit. I broke in like 3 out of like 150 that I have. You get what you pay for. And honestly, these are not bad at all if you're like careful with them. But yeah, I'm using that now. So each plant is on its own little thing. I don't want to contaminate other stuff anymore. Even though I honestly love bottom water. There was a fungus, not sorry. Even though I love bottom watering my plants so goddamn much. There's so many benefits. It's so much easier and so convenient, but I don't want to see that no more. But I think this was shipped to me by greenspace.id, and it was like a little plant. It was like only 3 leaves, and it was so big. But she died because I ended up pouring rubbing alcohol on the soil because I panicked and I wasn't thinking correctly, and I'm so dramatic whenever I get scared. And it killed the plant very slowly. It was so painful. But thank God I had backups. I have another one node which it's making its 3rd leaf outside. It's doing pretty good outside. Like it's taken super duper long because like when it's a cutting and it's a node, it takes time for it to develop its new roots and stuff like that. Oh my god, look at that. This is a new leaf and it's gonna put out another new leaf. I love this plant so much. Like I really do. One thing about philodendrons that don't like pothos is that as soon as they get big, long, beautiful vines, the leaves are getting smaller and smaller. A lot of them, especially the heartleaf philodendron, which I call green heartleaf philodendron, but it's called heartleaf philodendron. That one, the leaves got so tiny. There's a lot of reasons for it. Like it needs fertilizer, it needs more light, or it wants something to climb on. But I don't like that. Pothos are a lot more like, they don't do that. But even then, this is a beautiful plant and I love it so goddamn much. And I'm really happy that I almost killed it, but I had backups and I was prepared, which is why it's really important to have plant insurance whenever you buy a plant. Don't be scared to take some cuttings out of it, because if you take cuttings out of it, it will make the plant, majority of the time, a lot more bushy and more and fuller. It will put out more growth. As well, you have more free plants that you can sell, you can keep, you can give, you can swap. So I always recommend to like propagate your plants. Each plant's different. A lot of them are by division, but a lot of like the vining ones are like this Begonia immaculata that I gave to my boyfriend that I did by cuttings, as you can see. I did it all by cuttings and it's really simple. So yes, Okay, next up, we're gonna do the Sansevieria that was shipped for me by Aroid Marcus. No, Aroid. It's so beautiful. It's very, very slow. I mean, Sansevieria are really, really slow. I have it on a grow light, but it's still taking a sweet time, which is perfectly fine. I'm debating on placing it outside where it's nice and warm, away from direct sunlight, but where it's nice, beautiful, bright, and direct lights. And it's gorgeous. I think I see a new leaf coming in. No, I'm just desperate. But it's a really, really cute Sansevieria. I love Sansevieria so much. They're my favorite. Except that one's really, really pokey. Next up is going to be this one, which it is from Arid Market, and I just slapped it. This is the one that I told you that had like, you can easily scoop it out, but I actually have it outside specifically, away from other plants because I don't want to like touch it, but I probably should. This is I'm not quite sure, but one thing about this plant, which honestly I might do in a video, I want to propagate some plants. I'm gonna chop it from here, and then I'm gonna keep this, but I'm gonna pull it out, clean the leaves, and then the roots, and remove all the soil from the roots, and give it some fresh soil. Place this terracotta pot on a container with some white distilled vinegar that can remove the mineral deposit, which I love, but I want to disinfect the entire pot and remove all that nasty stuff, and then just save it and store it once it's cleaned. And each one of these leaves, the little black things you see in Paraka, those are air roots, and I can make new plants. And I noticed that this one wants to go up, because if not, the leaves get smaller and smaller. Like, ew, what is that? So I'm gonna propagate some. I might sell some like locally, or I might give one to my mom. Always, I always try to give her plants, especially if she doesn't have one, and it's pretty easy. And this is pretty easy. Give some to family, and then the other ones I might sell because I don't need that many. And keep 3 of them or 2 of them and place it in like in a pot and give it like some sort of plank or something to climb on. I hate sphagnum moss poles, but I know there's other ones. There's even some in Amazon that I might try out as well. Like, look at this nice chunky white over here. It's beautiful. So yes, I'm gonna go and propagate it, make more, and hopefully I can fix this because like it's annoying. And I hate that. It's like literally like separate from the other plants. I hate it. It's nothing bad. I just don't like the way it looks. Next up is my recent unboxing, which was I think last month ago. I believe it's from Arid Asia, and they sent me this beautiful. Okay, I know it looks bad, but a lot of the plants that they sent me, they were kind of damaged, which is not their fault. I mean, they shipped it out when it was like insanely hot, and Texas weather is so confusing, especially back then when they shipped it out to me. It's super cold and then it's super hot. It was so confusing. And the packaging, they designed it to retain heat because during that time there were, it was cold. When it came to Texas and it got the heat, all that heat was just being trapped inside, and it was super duper hot. And a lot of the plants got burnt, and some of them didn't make it. They literally shipped, I think they sent me a Variegated Monstera Peru, and it died, y'all. There was it was that one, I think, and then the other one, the Variegated Arizonia, and it died. It was so dead, and I tried to revive it, but I couldn't. This one it's a Variegated Aglaumenia, which you can see like a little bit of variegation. It does look bad, but like look, it's putting out a new leaf. I am so excited. I am so happy. And I love, is it kind of flower? Really, girl? I believe this is a flower. This is a new leaf. It's very like slim, like a straw, and this has like a little bump on it. Usually it means a flower. I don't know why the hell you're gonna flower when you're like literally almost dying, but I am so excited for this plant. He's using the cat litter. I'm so excited for this plant. I cannot wait. I love aglaumenias. Like, even the common ones, like they're really easy to look after, and they're there's a lot of different like colors and sizes. Like, I just love aglaumenias. Next up is this Variegated Burley Marks Philodendron. Little wonky. It was reverting back to me, to be honest, so I chopped it. I actually do have the top cuttings that were reverting back. Back to green. I didn't want to throw it away because I felt so bad. So I placed it in water, and then they developed roots really, really fast. So here it is. There might be a chance that I might variegate through variegation again. But even then, it's just your basic green one. I love it. I literally love the leaves. They're just so like round and like just beautiful. And it's so cute, and it's cute. I like it. But let me show you the mother plants. Alrighty, it's charging. Okay, so yes, this is the mother plant, and I believe, let me look at the new leaves. I had it outside so you can get a lot of light, and the recent leaf doesn't have any variegation, but where I did chopped it, it did give me, you can see it, I don't know if that's damage or like there's a little bit of like showing signs of variegation. It's literally so insane and like crazy. I might chop it back again and make more, you know, the ones that are reverting back. I love the leaf, and it's kind of dirty to be honest. Like I said, I had it outside and it wasn't terracotta pots, and I was having a depressing phase. So I wasn't really caring for my plants. A lot of them like need a lot of TLC, but you're always first, self-care, and I just broke the beautiful freaking leaf. It's fine. But now I'm back, and I'm gonna put through and and check on these plants. But it's really cute. There's like, you can see this pareca. It wants to climb, to be honest. There's a little variegation pareca, so it should come back. And every single section, that's just why it's so crazy. Like every node, it will go up, and every node, it will throw out new leaves and like branches. I don't even know what you call it, like, but it's growing like crazy. I don't know what's going on, but she's really big. When I got it was kind of small. They gave me two actually, and I placed both of them in the same pot. The other one, I haven't even noticed that. The other one is still same thing. It gave me variegated. This is the newest leaf, and the previous leaf was green, but I'm hoping that I don't want to force it open. I think it's, yeah, you can see like the variegation. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see that like there's like different tones. Like aquí with my fingers that's green, and arriba's like a little bit yellow. So it's reverting. It's going back to its variegation, but I love it no matter what. I love this plant. I really do. I love how bushy it gets. I would like to just put a stick, not for it to climb, but to have it together, because it looks nice. And I've honestly seen some nice ones on Facebook of people with these beautiful variegated Burleomax philodendron, and it's just so lush and full. And when they're so easy, they're so satisfying to clean the leaves, and when they're shiny and clean, they look so good. Like I like it. I like it a lot. Next up is this tricolor aglaumenia, I believe. And I remember back then this was like so expensive and so rare. I've low-key neglected this plant because like I have this thing, I don't really care about the price. I mean, I'm grateful, beyond grateful that they even sent me some plants. But I'm gonna treat it the same as the golden photos, like but I do kind of want to say, because I thought it was really difficult to look after from what I heard, but I've neglected this plant and it's been always thirsty, but it's still alive and it's just putting out this new leaf. So it's very beautiful. Might place it outside where it's warm. I have this bad habit, like plants that I want to do good, plants that are doing so bad, I place it in the balcony, because like I just want it to like thrive with the warmth and humidity and bright and direct light. And usually a lot of the times they do really good on the balcony, but I'm running out of space. So this one's Gorgianus. It just put out this new leaf, so I'm pretty sure it's happy. I'm excited for this little guy. Super cute. Oh, this is from Aroid Asia, I believe. Okay, the next one is also from them, and it's a philodendron code. It's like 6'9", 6'8", something like that. But it's a philodendron, and I think it's still in shock, because when I got it, it was like this, and I was like, yay, new leaf is coming in. It looks really freaking cool. Like it gives me like high heel vibes, like slim thick kind of vibes. I know. Like it looks sexy to me. I don't know what it is, but I like it. It kind of looks like if you have a dirty mind, but I don't really see that. Anyways, I see like a high heel. Like I see like attitude and like sass and like big and dramatic. I like it. This is a really beautiful plant, but it hasn't done nothing. It's still alive. Nothing's turning yellow from what I know. And actually I see this olive getting a little bit of yellow, which means it's about to go away, which is perfectly fine. It's normal. The old foliage always needs to go. It hasn't done anything, and usually it's because like these are shipped to me like bare roots, which is normal, and they're all were, and they're still doing pretty good, so it's not a bad thing. But some plants handle it a little bit more difficult, so I think what it's doing right now is still developing its roots, and then once it's established in its new home, it will put out a new leaf and it will finish what it was doing pareca. If not, then I guess propagate it, but that's just drastic measures, and I don't gotta do that. is to give it more time. And honestly, these pots are kind of warm. My vent is open because I was editing. It gets hot in here, but whenever I'm not editing or working in here, I close the vents, which I need to do because like plants are getting kind of cold. But she's kind of cute, but she's still like trying to figure it out. Next up is my favorite. It's this beautiful peace lily that I showed you up at the beginning, I believe. Or it was in the other video. But it was sent to me as one plant, and y'all, and it's also bloomed for me twice. Look at all these babies, and it's not a dominant peace lily, because the dominant peace lily is a little bit different. Like, look at this leaf and then look at this leaf. The dominant peace lily is this one, which I got from Plantarina a couple back, and she needs to clean up. But if you look at the leaves, they're more like that, you know? There are some white chunks, but that one is a little bit different. This is a variegated domino peace lily. Very, very beautiful. And this other one, I forgot the name, but it's a Spathiphyllum, aka peace lily. And it's kind of difficult to find, but I've seen it at my local nursery. I saw it recently. And it was like this size of plant, like this little plant like this on a 4-inch pot, and it was for $68. Like, oh my god. But it's starting to come, it's becoming more common. You can find it, I'm pretty sure now. It's so beautiful, and I love peace lilies. I love anything that's easy. Pothos, Centivarias, Aglaomenias, anything that's easy to look after, is not finicky. Like, I need it because it makes my life a lot easier. And I'm not really taking care of plants. I just love building a jungle vibe around me. I honestly, like, I was gonna talk about it like in a propagation video, but like, I just want to have a greenhouse and just be able to like fill it up with a bunch of plants, watch them grow. Like, that brings me happiness. But watering them would be a lot easier, like in a greenhouse, or like somewhere with cement on the floor where it's not gonna get mold, and I can just get the water hose and just water them. Make my life so much easier. I'm not gonna worry about watering that much. I just get the water hose, and I'm not gonna worry about water spilling, and I'm not gonna worry about like light, because there's like a lot of light, like, you know, windows and a sunroom or a greenhouse. It's becoming a lot, and I've always loved plants, always. Specifically for the beginning, when I was like a little boy, outside plants like roses and trees, and oh my god, I've always had a vegetable garden, which I never saw that side of me. But I've always grown, like, I have a lot more information on like vegetable plants than like house plants. And not quite a few. I've been doing this for like 4 years, but I've been doing like outside plants for like, especially vegetable gardening, since when I was like 13 years old. I've learned so much over the years on YouTube, and I still watch a lot of like creators that like Garden Answer and Epic Gardener and California Girl, something like that. She has the most beautiful garden. I don't know, I want a house so bad. I want to make a vegetable garden, grow sunflowers, tomatoes, jalapenos, literally lettuce and onions and like garlic, and I want to grow everything, like elotes and corn, like everything, like I like it. But as of now, I'm in an apartment, and I just have plants and a balcony, so I gotta make it work. As y'all can see, I've been making it work. But this is a beautiful peace lily. I think it's happy. It's putting a lot of babies. I'm really excited because I want to give one to my mom, and I think she likes it too. She's more into her pink plants than anything, but I think she will like it because it's really, really easy to look after. And honestly, low key, like, this kind of looks like a heart. It's kind of cute. Look, if you look closely, it's a cute little heart. Okay, next up is my red stem anthurium, which is from Arita Market, and it's putting out a lot of leaves at the same time. It's so weird. Surprisingly, it's doing, this is my happiest, and sleep makes me super duper happy. But it's putting out a lot of leaves. Like, this is a new one. And then look at this new one coming in, and then look at the center, like over here, like in the middle. There's all those new leaves coming in, and I'm so excited. One thing that I don't know about anthuriums is you can like cross-pollinate them. You can do that to a lot of plants, but on anthuriums, for aroids, or aka houseplants. Oh, there's a mealybug in the stem. Look. Oh, there's a mealybug. Got some burning to do with some rubbing alcohol. Pero they flower, and you can like cross-pollinate them and make new versions of anthuriums, which is pretty cool. God, look at that leaf. It looks pretty, right? Ah! It's crazy because like I neglect this plant a lot and it's doing so good. So red stem anthurium. Okay, next one is this golden Xanadu. I just finished watering it with my spilled little bit of water. It was nice and full. It was one of them that was doing really, really good. But it had some sort of scale. It had something and I did not like that. So I cut almost all the leaves and I washed the entire plant and treated it. And it put out this new leaf, which is really odd. It put out this one. The golden Xanadu is just like this, like your regular Xanadu philodendron, but it's nice and dark green. But this one is golden, so it's like a neon pothos. But then it put this one, which neon pothos do sometimes too, and it's like reverting back. But I think it's so beautiful. Like I love markings like this. I really, really do. And I think it's gonna put out a new leaf pretty soon. This is from the bird feeder that I gave to my mom because like the birds were not even eating food. Like there was very, very few. She has a lot more birds in her house and I was like, this food is wasting. So I gave it to her, but there's still some like, I think it's weeds that's growing in some of my plants that went in the balcony. But oh my God. I like it. It's so cute. And it's doing pretty good. It looks kind of sad. But it's, trust me, it's doing okay. It's doing really good. And that's what makes me happy. Okay, we got a couple more. Next one is this alocasia, which is kind of dry, and it's a terracotta pot. Like literally, that's alocasias are the complete opposites of what they want, but she's still here. This one was literally dead. Like it was from Aerodasia on that heat package that came in, and there was nothing green. Like the only thing that was green is the little center part. Everything else was just black and smooshy. But look, it put out these two new leaves. And it's a Mickey Mouse alocasia. I don't say black magic. I wonder if there's an alocasia like that. It's called Mickey Mouse alocasia. Really excited. The leaves look kind of funky. I think they're a little bit deformed. But oh, this is its newest leaf. People tell me this is a spider mite magnet. But I'm gonna keep my eye on it because I really want to get into alocasias. They're so beautiful, and the ricochet alocasia is one of the easiest ones. I just got one as well, but these kind of alocasias, like they scream to me like spider mites. So I'm always keeping an eye on this one, and I have it outside, so I'm excited to see how this guy does. Next one is my Paraiso Verde, which I actually have it going up because like this guy is like, it's gonna ban this garden. Ooh. Isn't this weird? Like when I got it, like you can see how like skinny this how like skinny this is. Like look, like this verdad. Compared to like its new growth over here, like it's so thick. They're living these insane herb roots, and it's a beautiful Paraiso Verde. I was calling it Jose Bueno a while back. I just get confused. But now I know, so Paraiso Verde. And its new leaf was this guy, which there is no variegation. And I placed it outside, which maybe there's a little bit on the sides, or it could be damaged. I don't even know. Looks the same as the Burley's Mars variegated philodendron. Like the size, like a little bit variegation. But it's having this new thing coming in, and it's been at this for like almost 2 weeks. And it was putting out like leaf after leaf when I got it. It was like 1/3 this size, so it's growing a lot. I just finished fertilizing it, so hopefully that's gonna fix it and make it grow more. But it's a crazy plant. It's huge and it wants something to climb on. Like look at that leaf. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous, but it wants light. It wants space. It wants something to climb on. It's too much. But it's still alive and it's still here. And that one's from Everett Markets as well. I think I worked with them. I think I've worked with them twice. I believe so. But yeah, like they sent me a lot of good plants a while back. Next up is this violin philodendron, was sent to me by greenspace.id, and I actually chopped this plant, and I have the mother plant, which I think is on the balcony. And this is the top cutting. Look at this new leaf. Like, isn't this gorgeous? It's beautiful. And then it's putting out this new leaf. I am so excited. It looks kind of like variegated to me. I don't know what it's like. I don't know if you guys can see this stem. It's like a little bit dark green, and then this one has like a little bit of white. with green. I wonder if, I don't know. I have no idea, but I do. Yo, I swear to God, we're gonna find out. The camera's so bad at focusing, but it has like some stripes. Maybe that's normal. I don't know, but I'm excited, and it's a gorgeous plant. Like, it's just so satisfying to look at. So full and like flat and smooth. I like it. I really do. Next up is this one, which it was a turtle, something like that. It was like a black. I don't even know what it was, but it arrived dead, and I still want to try to. There's an ant on my finger. I still want to try to save it. It feels firm. Like I can maybe, like I try to break it, but it's like it's hard. So maybe it's still green inside, because if it was like dry and dead, I could just snap it easily, but no. So I have it outside where it's warm, and I do water it as much as I can because it's in a terracotta pot and I feel like it likes a lot of humidity. But I'll give you guys an update on this little stick. Next one is this one, which is pretty cool too. I think it's a variegated anthurium. It was really damaged when I got it, but I think it's gonna do pretty good. It still hasn't given me new leaves. I think it's still establishing itself, but I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how this guy's gonna go and do. I like it. It's kind of cute. And those were the recent ones, by the way, as well as this one. And this is one that I'm possibly gonna propagate as well. I think it's a Plomaine philodendron, which is one that I wanted so bad. It's a little tiny one, and I think it died. Like, look at this. I've been underwatering this plant so much, and I think it had enough of my BS. So yeah, as I was picking it up, I noticed that it was like very like bad, but these, it's green, ¿verdad? What I'm gonna do is clean it up and then chop like over here and put this in sphagnum moss as well as acá. I'll give you guys an update. This is a plant that I really did wanted, and I've been struggling with it because, like I said, when I got it, it was really dead. But I think I can bring this little stick back. So this is how it is now. I'll give you guys another update, how it's doing. I'm pretty sure I can fix this. I'm confident. And last but not least is this one, which I think it looks like a pink painted lady. I don't know what she is, but she cute. Maybe it's a Ring of Fire, a variegated one. But that one's not. That one has like bumps on the sides. It's really cute. It's super duper slow. Like, Lord have mercy. Also one that was like with those nasty stuff, because I was bottom watering this one and the other one together. But yeah, here it is. It's only put out not even two. It just put out this. No, it did put out 2 new leaves since I got it. But it's funky. It's weird, but I like it. So hopefully this guy can I can keep it happy and make it grow a lot more, because it has really pretty variegation. I love the foliage, but it's slow. And that's basically it, you guys. There's probably more that was sent to me, but I cannot, as I look around, maybe they're already thrown out because they're already dead. But that's basically it as of now. I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, no, I bought the one from Plantarina, but so no. And yeah, that is it for today's new plant video. It was an update on other plants that were sent to me. If you've been watching my videos, then this video might be a little bit like interesting to watch. If not, then you're gonna, maybe, I don't know, maybe even then I'm gonna give you guys more updates on these plants as well, because like I want to propagate this one so bad. And then the little stick that we're talking about, I wonder if it's gonna do something as well. I want to propagate this Plomaine philodendron. Probably botching that name so bad, but I'm excited. I'm really excited because like it's spring. No, it's summer already. Crap. And I can feel. Oh, I also got a Batik Syngonium, which is outside. It's pretty decent size. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot about that one. But it's outside, and I have it like on a moss pole, a dry moss pole. But when I water the balcony with the watering hose, I wet it as much as I can. It's in the shade, so it's not gonna dry out that fast. And that is basically it. Thank you so much for watching, Planty Friends. I hope you all enjoyed. If you take, give it a big thumbs up. Sending positive vibes to each and every single one of you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.